Hello there everybody, Oimon here, and welcome back to Quantum Break. So, when we last left off, we were pretty much just kind of derping around at this second time machine with the attempt to go back into the past, because we think we want to change the past, except we don't. Not really. You can't change the past like previously established, unfortunately. You can't change it at all. This is just a fact, and there's nothing you can do about it. But main character apparently just doesn't want to believe that. I mean, I can understand, you really want to change the past, so, let's try to change the past, but you can't. You just can't. But we're going to try, or at the very least, we're going to try to change the past, probably fail, and so end up doing what we know we already can in the past. Because there's a few sort of inconsistencies in the timeline. Like, we got this sort of out of nowhere drop, really, that Beth apparently met her future self as a very young kid, and she only brought it up now as we literally just saw. Hang on, I'll show you, because it's through here, if I remember correctly. Yeah, we saw this bit of graffiti, which literally just showed Beth's past, and technically future too, and it's all just like, yeah, it's bad stuff, but anyway, it is what it is. So yes, we have to. Everything's all wibbly around here, which is not really very good. But we're gonna go do some time traveling. I'm very curious where this is gonna go. Hey, nice Estonian, and hello to Kane. Wow, so nice to see so many people around today. But when we left off, we'd sort of been pushing buttons and doing stuff. You may notice that the point thing that I picked up there before is back. Yeah, it didn't save it on the checkpoint, and unfortunately, it seems to be has the same bug that if you reload a level, the upgrade point things become uncollectible if they're already like visible. It's a really weird bug. It's just one of those things that I just can't do anything about, unfortunately. Anyway, let's see what she's got to say, because I'm pretty sure it's her I've got to talk to, I think. Is it you? No, apparently it's up there. Okay. How's it going? I'm fine, thanks. I'm a bit tired, but then I'm always bloody tired these days, so no worries. Yeah, I'm fine. Just, it is what it is. Okay. Hello.
Chronon levels are stable. Diagnostics are positive. This may actually work. He's ready. It's actually functional.
Okay, we're doing this. I'll set the date into the console. July 4th, 2010. Are you ready?
No. Are you?
No.
Okay. Let's go.
Alright, fingers crossed. Ooh, no, never mind.
This is it. There's no turning back.
Hey, wait! What did you do? That was the wrong door. You changed the date. Where is she? Where is she?
I had no choice. I couldn't let you take the countermeasure. It would put our entire planet at risk. I already called Monarch from the terminal. They're on their way. It's over. What did you do?
Fuck!
We need the countermeasure to run the lifeboat.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna follow through with the plan. Tie her up and get as far away from here as you can.
I will. You just take care of yourself, Jack. Okay?
Ooh. Alright, let's see what time travel's like. Okay. That's weird. Ooh. It's very pretty looking. Whoa. Okay.
Your first journey back in time, 2010. This is where our notes get hazy.
You know how it ended.
Your goal when you arrived was to retrieve the countermeasure.
But my goal had to wait. Because I wasn't alone.
Alright, I hear a thumping over there. What we got? Okay, leaving the workshop now. Hang on a second. Start at the bottom. It's finished, it's finally finished. All tests are positive. I have officially constructed a working countermeasure for a fracture in time. Can't prove it, obviously, since there's no fracture to deploy it against, but I believe it will work. Given your knowledge of the future, I'm guessing you already know this will be the day I complete my work. Could you ask you to do something with sound counterintuitive? Leave the workshop, leave the countermeasure behind, do not return until tomorrow morning. There's all of my orders. It's best that I don't go into further details. Alright, leaving workshop now. Countermeasure is secure in my safe. I better than to ask you the reasoning behind its request. In 11 years, you've never been wrong. So 11 years, so 1999. So she also got punted all the way back to 1999. Okay. We meet tomorrow, now the device is complete. Interesting. Am I watching the TV show episodes between each chapter? Yes! Yes. Yes, I have been watching those. It gives my voice a nice sort of half-hour break, so that's good. Sometimes it feels like the game design was based on screen glitches, but it works and looks good. Well, you know, sometimes you go for an aesthetic change and see where you go from there.
Hey, Bobby Radford coming at you, 4th of July. And what a fine day it is, too. Things are looking up for Riverport. Don't believe me? Just look at that shiny new Monarch building going up. That's a big deal for this town. Sure, I know there's been complaints, talking about how Monarch's tearing down this or that, taking over the mom and pop spots, making Riverport more corporate. Some of that's happening. It ain't all good. A huge corporation like that, you know, they're all about power and profit. But I say, hold on there. Put it in perspective. This town's been miserable for a long time. A long time. When our shipbuilding industry took that final nosedive, we hit one hell of a slump. A lot of people I know have been unemployed for years now, and that's hard. But Monarch's here. And they're starting to change that big time. So they ain't perfect. So what? It beats the alternative. I want to be optimistic about this. It ain't wrong to have a little hope for the future. I want to believe that this is capitalism working as intended, you know? The American way, you could say.
Interesting.
What's going on here? Since when did Will run a graffiti workshop? None of this crap was here in 2016.
Well, no. Okay, what else we got? Some things up there. I'm not sure if I can get up there at the moment. Locked?
It's locked. I gotta check out that gunfire before I go anywhere else.
Is that gunfire?
What the? Someone's in here.
No kidding.
Who the hell is that? The fuck are they shooting at?
Hello, I see a blinky blue.
Alright.
Very good. Still miffed that I've missed a couple, but yeah, not much I can do about that. Huh. Beth.
Beth? It's me. Hey, 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 hey. What happened to you?
This is it. There's no turning back. Jack? Dr. Emerald sent me to the future. I fought for months trying to find a way to get back. I wasn't the only one. I followed him back. He set William's machine to 1999. The first possible exit point.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
It's okay. Hey, it's okay. Ah, it's okay. I'm on your side.
Who are you?
I'm Beth Wilder. There's some things you need.
You're the reason he built the countermeasure. And you've been here ever since. 11 years. Why? Why didn't you come back?
We should get ready. We don't have much time.
She had changed. And there was a weight in her eyes. She was hiding something.
She always was.
Yeah, okay, so from a timeline standpoint, that makes sense, yeah, because my character's brother, I'm trying to remember, oh god, what the hell is his name? Whatever the guy's name is, he specifically says that you can't go back in time before the point that the first time machine is originally switched on. It sort of explains why there isn't like time travel all the way to distant past. Like the time machine has to exist at some point for you to be able to go back to it. So yeah, obviously you had Paul Serene. He went to the future, as we know, after the accident at the start of the game, and he saw the end of time. It seems as though Beth was also sent to the same point, and the two of them kind of butted heads trying to get back to the past. They both came back to 1999 using this time machine. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that all makes sense. Oh, isn't that her diary?
What exactly do you believe changed in Beth?
She lost hope.
God, this is long. Here I am, back in a time I've already lived once before. No idea how long I need to stay here. No idea what comes next. Okay, so I need to tell myself hello again. Greatest fear was realized. I'm still trying to grasp what it means. My entire life has been devoted to stopping the fracture. What I saw, was it proof that it couldn't be stopped? I can't believe that. This is a long one. I'm going to skim read it. Yeah, that's it. William Joyce. That was the guy's name. I was just completely blanking on that. Okay. So I found William still alive, much younger than I've never seen him. I wonder about the fracture. I told him he was the only one who could create a solution. He begged me not to tell him anything about the future. He said he couldn't stand living like that, constantly aware of what will come to pass. When I agreed to do what must be done, he agreed to build a countermeasure. This whole time it was me who set him on that path. time machine move was a success. I worked with Will to get the time machine moved. Had to make sure Serene wouldn't be able to use it to his advantage. The swimming pool. Right, yes, okay. Because it was originally in the warehouse, what they refer to as Ground Zero, that we saw in Chapter 2, I believe it was. So, yes. That's Ground Zero. That was where the time machine originally was. That's where Beth and Paul came back into the past through. That makes sense. Okay, we'll refuse to build the countermeasure here. He says it has to be done at his workshop. About normal chronon density, anomalies, or whatever. Most real experience, her eyes look so full of life, looking to clowns, invulnerable to the world around you. She looked so full of life. She looked happy. It was me. I knew the day was coming. I knew that I had to go see her and set her on a mission that would do what needed to be done. Okay, so this is her meeting with her past self, her younger self. Okay, January 1st, 2000. 8 bagels with cream cheese and watched Buffy reruns in a drained swimming pool. Party on. Tried to stop it a second time. Warned them, told them exactly what was going to happen. Nothing changed. I came to terms with the fact that none of this could be changed as a child. But since then, I've seen things that makes me desperate to prove myself wrong. Jack's parents, Christmas of 99. I knew what happened to them. This time I was there. Car crashed exactly as it was supposed to. My present only led it to happen as it always did. I went to the funeral. I watched Jack cry. Monarch, they spotted me near William's workshop. Barely got out alive. After all this time, Serena's still obsessed with finding me. He won't give up until he does. Been having reoccurring nightmares about what I saw. I've been dreading doing this, but it's time. I have to write it out. 2016, I entered the time machine. Intended to take it back to 2010. Fracture had run its course. Time had stopped altogether. The entire world was frozen in one hanging moment. I was the only one still able to function, or so I thought. Then the shifters came. I could still hear them. Their sounds echo through my dreams. The entire world was still except me. They really don't like movement. I stepped out of the machine into one thing I spent my entire life trying to present. Fracture was never fixed. First hours were the hardest. I was living through a nightmare that I couldn't wake up from. They were just in one place because the shifters were always searching, always hunting. I wasn't alone. I saw the first evidence of this in a few days. I heard shifters become agitated, but I was nowhere near them. Following someone else, Paul Serene, a young Paul, weak, vulnerable. He found me, tried to convince me we needed to work together to help each other. I found out very quickly that I wanted him dead. He had no training, no killer instinct, but he had those damn powers, and all I had was the chronon harness. End of the world, the only 2 people left. We became sworn enemies. I can't be sure how long we spent there. Could have been months, could have been years. When time doesn't move, it feels like an eternity. Our grip on reality slipped away. Eventually, Paul managed to get to William's time machine working. Yeah, he was convinced that he needed to travel back to the earliest possible point in order to stop it all from happening. 5 years until the countermeasure will be complete. I spent most of my days training. I don't know what happens once the device is finished, but being prepared is my speciality. So I decided to take on some hobbies, try poetry, got depressed, dabbled with guitar for a while, smashed it against the wall. And that's where she got into graffiti, which explains all the graffiti we've been seeing dotted around the world. Sometimes I leave anonymous notes in people's mailboxes, tell them what will happen next week. I watch their reactions from afar. Voyeurism and graffiti, that's my life these days. Jack, started watching him recently. I know Monarch is tracking him, so I keep my distance. Wasn't sure why I felt the need to know him. Watched this band play a gig nearby. Atrociously bad, whiny emo music. Yeah. I messed up for a while after that. God, there's so much text in this. December 11th, 2007, memory. Tonight I painted something at the university campus. It was only after I finished and took a step back that I realized I've seen it before about a decade ago. Fucking time travel. Been in contact with Will every 6 months or so. Short exchanges just to get an update on his progress. Tell me the countermeasure will be able to reverse a fracture in time, but in order to do so, it must be activated early in the escalation of the fracture. Once the fracture runs its course, once the end of time is reached, he believes the countermeasure will be rendered ineffective. Everything I've done has been for nothing. Days here, sooner we'll see word that William has completed the countermeasure, I'm sure of it. Not giving up, lie or not, devoting my life to this cause. So she genuinely believes that you cannot change time. And I mean, from the evidence we've seen, that's right, we can't. Oh, hello.
I can't do this anymore. I can't. I can't fucking do this.
And she had to live 11 years basically as a homeless nothing, living through a period of time she already knew, knowing the future, knowing for an absolute incontrovertible fact that it could not be changed. It would drive a person insane, wouldn't it? Hello. Wom.
Alright, that's that.
How many upgrade points have I got? 5! Ooh, anything good. That's 6. That's a 6. That's a 4. I don't really use time stop that much. Guess we'll save up for another point. Should be another one somewhere around here.
Years.
All of calendars. Yep, that's more or less what you expect.
I'll unlock the door.
So where's Will? Where's the countermeasure?
The countermeasure's at Williams' workshop, where he built it.
Then that's where we go.
Yes. That was the plan.
Yeah, she's broken. She is absolutely broken, isn't she?
Just have to unlock this. My supplies are upstairs. We'll need to get them. There's so much you don't know that you never saw. I gave up on the idea that she would ever come.
Really? You knew that must be inevitable, right? I mean...
I need to know we're still in this together.
I told you once our fate is already laid out for us. I still believe that. More than ever. I'm just worried what that might mean.
Aren't you a charmer? Right. Okay, let's do that one. Because that one seems quite useful.
It means we finish this.
That's a nice theory.
You need gear? Take whatever you need. The rest of it's going in the river. Along with everything else I brought here.
That's a little drastic.
My time here is done, Jack. I have to erase my presence. Let me know when you're ready to go.
You followed Paul to 1999. Why did he travel so far back?
To form Monarch. Prepare for what's coming.
You kept tabs on him.
And he's kept tabs on me.
Lucrative investments all based on Serene's former knowledge. Monarch spotted following William Joyce. Monarch is following William throughout Riverport.
Ready when you are, Jack.
Light patrolling workshop. Monarch on Fortune 500. Monarch. Spotted by Monarch. R&D facility commissioned. Martin Hatch promoted. Okay, let's grab some shit. So what do we got? We got an SMG, light machine gun. Ooh, assault rifle. Assault rifle's always good. That's one. We got, what is that? Handgun. Ooh, carbine actually. Carbine and a machine gun? Yes. What's this one? Tactical SMG. Ooh, actually, do I like the tactical SMG better? Let's go with that. And what's this one? That's the... we got the heavy... ooh, heavy pistol. Oh, wrong button. So heavy pistol. With this, that, and that. I guess that'll do. It's always sort of hard to know what on earth you're going to want or need at any given moment. Besides, you often have to switch weapons on the fly anyway, so, you know. Ready to go, Goldilocks? Little ray of sunshine.
I can't imagine what happened to you. When you entered that machine, I wanted to go after you, but I didn't know where Sophia sent you or how to find you.
You made it here. It's all that matters. You followed the plan.
Whatever happened to you, change it.
Don't.
We can fix this.
Don't.
We can undo this.
You still don't get it. It can't be changed. No matter what we do, the pieces fall in all of the exact same places. I've tried. Over and over.
I can't just sit back and do nothing.
You have to let go. Jack. You have to let go. I've seen it. The end of time. That is where she sent me. I was there. I've been fighting this fight my entire life, and I saw us fail. I saw where this leads. I just don't know anymore. I don't know if we can win this thing.
Then we'll die finding out.
The thing is, it's always been like a person without time powers trying to change the past. What if somebody with time powers tries to change the past? Because, like, Jack and his time powers is kind of like the unknown variable in all this, right? Presumably that's like the ace in the hole. Or then again, I suppose maybe Paul Serene tried to change the past. Or maybe he'd never tried because he never cared to.
I don't know a fraction of the hell that Beth went through. What she experienced when she saw the end of time, how that changed her, like it changed Paul. Followed by 11 years of living like a ghost. Beth I'd known had laser focus. This Beth, she had doubts.
You okay?
Yeah.
But the countermeasure, the one thing that could set things right, was waiting for us at Will's workshop.
There it is.
In 2010, Monarch didn't own the area yet. That came shortly after because of what happened with you. But we knew William was building something new in his workshop, and we knew it must be important. We were monitoring the place.
Yeah, Beth knew about your presence. She'd done spying on her own. We came over the rooftops to avoid detection.
Also of note, you keep seeing that all over
It's
the
this way.
place. I think it gets moved from location to location to location
Does
as a
Will
sort of
know
a
we're coming?
timeline thing.
No, he doesn't.
This area is full of.
Whoops. Sorry.
I was pressing buttons.
From this point on, we may be in their sights. We need to be quick.
Hold up.
This way, Jack.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Let me grab. Let me grab the. Let me grab the thing. Okay, let me. Stop changing the camera angle and let me grab the damn thing.
This way, Jack.
There we go. Let me back.
Hey, Will?
He's not here. I made sure of that,
What? Why? He's the only one that knows how to use the countermeasure.
which is why he needs to be kept safe. In case... things go bad.
Fine. We get the device, then you lead me to my brother.
Sure.
Now, where do we find this thing?
Will said he secured it inside a safe. Somewhere in the building.
All right, Will. Where'd you hide that safe? 11 years. Building this thing was his life for 11 years.
Yeah.
It's April 2nd, 1999. It's been about a month since the incident. Since I was shot by the man from the future. Since Wilder. I've moved the machine. Hidden it. I wish I could destroy it, but I made it tell me as little as possible. The more you know about what'll happen, the worse it'll be. We're all puppets. I can take that for as long as I can't tell the difference. I think she understood. Doesn't matter anyway. She told me the fracture is gonna happen because of what I did. I have to fix it. I have to. I don't know how yet. I have to build a countermeasure of some kind. I know the theoretical mechanism of the field's collapse, but how to stop it, let alone reverse it. It'll take years of research. I have no idea how to do this. How to pay for it. I don't know. Wilder's from the future, and she came to me. I have to assume that I was successful, right? Why else would she come to me?
He was planning on giving it to you.
And it was stolen before he ever had the chance. Which means this is the only way it can play out.
Take that. Thank you very much.
This must be where he built it.
Makes sense. Alright, what else we got? Okay, June 7, 2010, countermeasures near completion. Should be celebrating, should be excited. 11 years of work is coming to an end. Jack came to see me. He found out that I sold our parents' house to continue funding my research. He was furious. After all, the house was left to both of us. He doesn't understand the necessity of what I'm doing. I was angry. I couldn't contain myself, and I said it. I don't believe the words came out of my mouth. I told him that it was his fault, the car crash. I told him that he was to blame for everything we'd been through. I knew it was the one thing that could truly hurt him, and I used it. I can justify my actions as a result of months of fatigue, frustrations, and lack of sleep. It was wrong. I knew it as soon as I said it. He just stood there, devastated for what felt like minutes. I could see a wall building between us. He told me he's leaving town. He's never coming back. That was 3 days ago. I haven't been able to reach him since. Can't sleep, can't eat, can't concentrate. I know the countermeasure will be finished soon, but that victory is a hollow one. Spent 11 years building a device to save the world. The only thing that kept me going all this time was the fact there was one person in this world I needed to protect no matter what it cost, and I just lost him.
There's some things you need to know. You're the only one who can stop it.
There's no theoretical groundwork. It could take...
Oops. Hang
There's
on.
some things you need to know. You're the only one who can stop it.
There's no theoretical groundwork. It could take... even years to build.
And it will. You'll have to keep it a secret. Even from the ones you love. It's the only way to keep them safe. You witnessed one, didn't you? An echo.
Yeah. It was you.
A long time ago now.
Hey, River Boy. I'm pretty sure you folks are having a better time than I am. Old Bobby's still stuck in the studio just a little while longer. Whereas all of you folks are out there enjoying what I hope are spectacular 4th of July parties. So set up some fireworks, eat a little too much, drink until every joke you hear is funny, and spend some time with your loved ones. Appreciate the good things in your life, you know? This country ain't perfect, but it's still pretty damn good, and it's sure as hell worth celebrating. I'm about done here myself. I can't wait to get home, crack open a beer or 3, and kick back with the people I love most. We're gonna appreciate that this year's better than last year, and we've all got good things to look forward to. And isn't that what today's really all about? Being safe and free, not having to be afraid, knowing that we've made a future for ourselves, and that it's all gonna be all right. Yeah. Riverport, this is Bobby Radford signing off for tonight. And wishing all of you a happy Independence Day.
You'd been there before. Witnessed flashes through time. I assume pieces of that puzzle had come together since.
And some are yet to come.
Yeah, that's very true, actually.
Let's see here.
The power setup wasn't working. But it must have worked at some point.
Maybe I can rewind time to get this working.
The device wasn't there. But it must have been at one time.
That's one way to do it, I guess.
It was all there on the board. The details of his downward spiral. His work consumed him. Became some kind of desperate obsession. He was never the same.
Guys to Jack for not calling on his birthday. Jack's birthday, 2nd of June.
Yeah. Try to find a way in.
There's a little door out there. Oh, is that why I need the... Oh yes, look at the cable running around. Yeah, safe is definitely in there because, well, that's where the thing is being put. Oh, hello, what's this?
Shit. Locked out again. Where was the failsafe switch? Follow the wire. Which one was it? Blue? Or was that the emergency shutdown? Oh, shit. I knew I should have labeled the wiring.
Always label the wiring. Apparently there's a thing over there, but I can't get there yet.
Emergency shutdown initiated.
Shit! Ass!
Get it?
I built a goddamn time machine, but I can't remember to keep a piece of shit door unlocked.
Apparently not. Nope, that doesn't seem to have gotten it. Okay, something else.
There we go.
Will is too scatterbrained to remember it.
Good enough.
Come take a look at this.
Whoa. Complex.
Over here, Jack. He didn't leave the code. But I can crack it. I just need some time to...
Somebody's here.
It's Monarch. I knew it. I knew they'd find us.
I'll take care of it. Just get that safe open, stay inside.
Yeah. Okay.
You'd been spotted the moment you arrived. You never had a chance. You were on a suicide mission.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna lie down and just give up without a fight. Not then, not ever.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna make sure they don't get anywhere near the
approaching
tower.
workshop perimeter. Over.
Remember, orders are to take her alive. Monarch Actual's en route.
Roger.
Where are we going? Ah, this way. Okay, time for a fight.
Stop right there. Where's the girl?
Hey, hold on. Take it easy. Seems to be the problem, guys.
On your knees, now! Trojan 4, we're going inside.
I can't let you in.
He's got a gun! Open fire! What the fuck was that? Shoot it! Flush him out!
Anyone else? Got one guy over there, one over there. Hello.
HQ, we got a situation.
What's the sit rep?
He got backup. I don't know what he is.
Orders are to keep the mission quiet, tidy. We can't afford unwanted attention.
Woohoo, hello.
He's fucking tearing us apart. I'm on my way. Hold the perimeter.
5 people, huh? Okay. Yellow. Uh-oh.
Targeting crosshairs.
Flank target!
Alright, what we got? Hello, you. die already, please? Or not, I guess. Later. Yep, still fun. Boom! Headshot. Well, now there's another sniper, because of course there is. Where do you guys keep coming from? Aha. Whew.
Get out of my way.
Here we are again. Exactly where we left off years ago.
Paul.
Hand it over.
I said, get out of my way.
Uh-oh.
I gotta get back in.
Ah, yes, and here's the scene we saw before.
Give me the device. Come with me. We can survive this together. You know it can't be stopped. I can see it in your eyes. You know this.
What if you're wrong?
We failed. We created Ground Zero. Caused everything to happen how it always did. Every piece falling into place.
Except one. The blast sent you through time. Brought you back to 2016. The same exact time from which you left. Something anchored you there. We need to know how you did this.
You think I wanted to come back? I was pulled away. Everything I came for was still back there. Left behind.
No, Beth. Beth, come on, move. Beth, get up. Beth, come on, get up. Please, Beth. Beth, you need to move, okay? Yeah, that's it. Get the gun. Come on, Beth, move. Come on, please. Beth, move! Paul, don't do it. Don't do it, don't!
I'm not wrong.
You can't.
No! No!
Serene had the countermeasure the whole time. I had to get it back.
A rash decision. You claim Beth Wilder's death had no impact on your behavior, but...
Like I said, I barely knew her.
So, what you did next? It wasn't personal?
No.
Ooh, end of Act 4. Okay. That presumably means we have a little junction next. Because they always come at the end of an act. Yep.
I don't have much time left, I know. I spent 17 years working it out, planning it, building Monarch. Because I knew what was coming, and I knew it couldn't be stopped. But what I've built has been turned against me. What is the point in saving them if I can't trust them? I'm slipping away into pain and rage. The sickness is accelerating. CFR. It has cost me so much. But I have harnessed its power. And with it, my plan will work. With it, I will keep the lights on when the world goes dark.
Mr. Serene? Sorry to disturb you, sir, but I have that cleanup report on Dr. Kim's lab you wanted.
Meet me in my office, soldier. I'll be there when I've sealed the CFR chamber.
Okay.
The lab explosion. My treatments, all gone.
Ooh.
First things first. Seal the chamber. The Chronon field regulator, William's precious countermeasure. Need to keep it safe at all costs. The lifeboat depends on it.
Alright, what do we need to interact with to seal things up in here, Gotta be something. Ooh, something out there, I can see it. Playing a dying man here.
CFR has been secured.
Mr. Serene? I'm in your office.
I'll be right there. Serene out. The soldier doesn't know how close to the end I am. I'm not afraid of death. I'm afraid of becoming the enemy. What that would mean for me, for the plan. I can feel it infesting my thoughts.
Yeah, he's worried he's going to turn into a... What was it they were called? A splitter? Splintered? Something like that? The creatures that roam around the end of time.
I don't know who to trust anymore. Martin Hatch. He used me all these years. How deep does this betrayal run? How many more are there? They wanted the lifeboat to fail. Why? What's their agenda?
Sir?
Be right with you, son. Report.
Sir, You ordered us to search the demolished lab. Your treatments were destroyed, but there was one left. The casing appears to be broken, but it's all we could find.
Okay. Was there... Hang on a sec. Something in there I saw. Ah, yes. Hold up. There's a note to read. Got to read notes. That's important. Plot stuff.
Treatment's right here. Whenever you're ready.
Okay. Had you ordered Mr. Hatch arrested? I understand that there appears to be damning evidence against him, but at the risk of offering my opinion where it's not wanted, I ask you to reconsider. That's from Clarice. Mr. Hatch has repeatedly said there are people working against you within Monarch, and I believe he is right. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so what's this all about? What's the choice we've got to make here?
One of my treatments. But it's damaged. Is it safe to use?
Sir? I didn't catch that.
Or is it a trap? Another betrayal.
Ooh, interesting.
Treatment will make me weak. Is that what they want? Can any of them be trusted?
I'm not a traitor. You're the same now. And I need your help.
I can focus on the mission. The lifeboat. See it through to the end. I still have allies I can trust.
Look, you have to realize you're not going to keep me from getting the CFR.
Last chance to walk away, Joyce!
Liam Burke. He would fight to defend us. To slow Jack down. The plan could still work.
Interesting that Burke comes back into the game, because he's mostly been a character in the series. Like, he's barely even been in the game side of things, so that's interesting.
You have all betrayed me. Assured my downfall. And now, I will assure yours.
My world will be renewed. My world will see balance.
Chaos. It's falling apart. They're working against me. They're fighting each other.
You'll need to get to Serene's office. He's got direct access to the CFR. Alright? Joyce fixes the fracture. He fixes the world. No happen.
Charlie Wincott. Another weakling. A traitor siding with Jack. I can make them suffer. All of them.
Ooh. That's an interesting choice here. Because, like, both have their strengths and their sort of weaknesses in that regard. It would be interesting to see Liam Burke pitted against Joyce, because you know that ain't going to go well for Liam. And it's kind of weird. I almost don't want to pick that one, because I don't want to see Liam go up against Jack Joyce, because if I have to play that, I'm going to feel bad, because I know what a fun character Liam has been in the TV series. And, you know, if you go with Surrender, well, it looks like Jack teams up with what's his name, the IT guy. It literally just told me. I'm already blanking on the name. So that's, I could easily see both of those being the interesting one. I'm like, what would he do? This is the thing. I've always tried to make these choices of what he would do. What would Paul Serene do? But this one is such a 50-50 split. Like, you know, taking back control does make a certain kind of sense. He is a very controlling person, but also just saying at this point where he's essentially dying, just throwing his hands up in the air and saying, fuck it. I could see that being a thing too. So I'm very 50-50 split on this. Listen, it is 4 o'clock, so I'm going to pause and I'll make the decision when I get back from the break. I'm curious on what you think in the chat. Don't know if you guys have any personal opinions on what you think should happen. I will think about it as I'm popping to the bathroom. So I'm going to take a quick break, and when we get back, we'll make the choice, and then we'll watch the episode, and then we see where we go from there. So back in a minute, guys. And we are back. Okay. So my initial thought, based on the choice that we've got, is I'm leaning towards control. Because, you know, Paul is... He's kind of that person, I think. You know, he's kind of the person who would want to stay in control of the situation. I feel that... also looks like Kane in the chat agrees with me. It is sort of bad that Liam may end up dead at the end of this because of it. But, you know... I can't make my decision based on what I'm hoping or not hoping is going to happen to Liam. But it is what it is, I guess, on that front. Because I don't think surrender is Paul's MO, really. He's not that kind of person. Like, he spent years doing this. He isn't going to just give up at the last second just because a few things have gone bad. So, yeah, I'm leaning towards control. So, all I can do is just cross my fingers and hope that Liam makes it. Or maybe he was always doomed to die, because... And you know... Actually, that's a fair fucking point. Thinking about it, how many times have we been told that you can't change the past? And yet, we have been. If you think about it, we have been affecting how the scenario plays out like this, right? If you can't change how things are destined to happen... I mean, okay, but we're making choices here, aren't we? Is that implying, perhaps, that my theory is correct? That people with time powers do have the ability to change things? But maybe only if they do it a certain way? I don't know. Just thinking about that. Or maybe this isn't quite the same thing or something like that. But, okay, we'll go with control and hope for the best.
Sir? Thank you. I'll be right down. Dismissed.
Yes, sir.
I feel more clear-headed, calmer, but it won't last. I need to work fast while I still can. Bradbury swimming pool.
Ooh, 72% of the community agreed with me. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Alright. Buckle up. We got a long episode to watch.
Unhinged. What about my treatments? He's triggered a catastrophe.
The Joyce field could collapse within 8 hours.
He has the chance to fix it, but he's choosing not to. He's choosing to let things end. And this is where we come in.
Good evening, Dr. Amaral.
You're 5 minutes out, Mr. Hatch. I've come to free you, my friend. It's time for you to rejoin the others, to return to the Infinite. What was troubling me is who got them into Kim's lab. She paid a visit minutes before the explosion.
Sophia's loyal. If the fracture's happening now, I owe this to her.
Dr. Holden, the protocol's been initiated.
Liam?
Yeah, so I have some information about Warren Hatch.
I want him apprehended immediately.
Dr. Emerald, are you Where's Paul? I need to speak with Paul.
Right this way.
Sophia,
You initiated it.
you were right. It was time.
Paul, have you taken your treatments? You can't go on without them.
You need to get to the lifeboat.
No, you need to come with me. You need to get things started. We need you.
Just go. Okay? You just go, I'll be there.
Commander Pierce, prep the chopper. I need to get to the swimming hall.
Right away, sir.
Fucking amateurs. Huh. Hello, darling. Defense status. Active. What? It's right under me. You owe me one. Come on, Fiona. Pick up, pick up, pick up. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, pick up. Pick up.
Beth, I don't know if you can hear this, but it's Fiona. I need your help. Do you copy? It's Fiona, do you copy?
Beth, it didn't work. I'm sorry. I couldn't find the protocol.
Fiona Miller?
Yes, speaking.
This is Jack Joyce. Beth told me you were working together. Might be the only ally I have left.
What happened?
Serene. There wasn't anything I can do, but Fiona, there is something we can do now. I need to find something Will called the countermeasure. It's 12-sided, small, metallic, like a soccer ball.
The CFR.
The what?
The Chronon Field Regulator. That is the countermeasure.
And it can fix the fracture.
Basement 5.
We need to talk. Look, I was wrong, okay? Jack Joyce, he can use the CFR to fix the fracture. We need to get it to him.
CFR is what's powering this place right now, Fiona.
Yeah, but I spoke to him. I spoke to Jack Joyce, and he needs it.
Just, if you let Joyce use the CFR, then that means the lifeboat's gone. No,
that's not.
No,
that's
these
not
people down here, they can figure it out. They can fix the fracture. That's what you wanted in the first place.
These people, this is Monarch, okay? They're the ones that got us into this. Do you think they give a shit about any of us?
I mean, you realize what you're asking.
So, what's the plan once we get to Monarch?
We need to find a way onto the lifeboat.
Liam, what are you doing? Liam, stop!
Sir. Liam Burke. He's trying to break into Monarch. Come on!
Jack, we know where the CFR is, but...
Jack, it's Charlie, listen. It's at the top of the Monarch Tower. So you gotta follow my instructions exactly. Jack. Jack?
Jack? Jack?
Fiona, stop.
Jack!
No. Look. That area up there is insanely secure. He's not gonna be able to get in. Hey, wait! Wait.
I need to finish this.
I know, but I'm the one that should go. The CFR defenses. There's no way he's gonna be able to get past them alone. I'm the only one. I mean, you belong down here. You actually would be useful. I'm dead weight. I'm a glorified locksmith. Why don't you let somebody else be the hero? Okay, tough chick?
Everyone needs IT, Charlie.
Fuck you.
Hey, Charlie. You're an okay date.
I know.
Do you know who I am?
We've met.
You're one of Monarch's elite. The one they tell me is a traitor.
I'm not a traitor.
I know what you want. You're protecting what's yours. I want to protect what's mine. We're the same now. And I need your help. And you need mine. You're looking for the lifeboat. Isn't that right? And you know what we're facing. I have a team down there. They will fix the fracture. Time will go on. But not if the CFR goes unprotected.
CFR?
It's our key. It's what makes the lifeboat possible. Powers it. But my enemies want it destroyed. You could keep it safe. And when this is over, your wife, she'll be waiting for you. So I could take her with me. She'll survive.
Liam, what is he talking about?
I think of what happens if we're down there unprotected. None of us are saved.
I need you to go with him. He's gonna take you to the lifeboat. I'll find you when it's over. Go. Emily, go. Go with him.
The top of Monarch Tower. You'll find the CFR in a striker suit. That's all you'll need. What your husband's doing for you, it's admirable. You don't agree?
I thought I knew who he was.
None of us ever know who we are.
Basement 5.
My friends, we've changed things. The world, the universe. We're the first beings powerful enough to undo the very fabric that we're part of. And now, we must believe that we are powerful enough to set things straight again. We've all made sacrifices. We have all made sacrifices. But we're not just here to work for ourselves. We're here for our families, for mankind. To change history, to make history. Right here, right now. I have some other matters to attend to, so I will not be with you. But I know that you will succeed.
Joyce, CFR defenses are down. It's all you. You're good to go.
Step the fuck away from there!
I can't, Liam!
Get the fuck away from her! Get away!
Joyce needs it.
Joyce?
Joyce can fix the fracture, Liam.
You need to get the fuck out of here, Charlie.
I'm not moving.
Get out of here!
I'm not moving, so you're gonna have to kill me. Once and for all. You're gonna have to fucking kill me. Because right now, Liam, I'm thinking about more than myself.
You don't know what Joyce is gonna do.
No, I don't. But I have faith in Fiona. And she believes in Joyce. So I gotta believe too. Think about it. Fix the lifeboat, you save your wife. We fix the fracture, it saves us all. Okay? So go ahead. Go ahead and kill me. It's not gonna make a fucking difference. But if you kill Joyce, then we got...
Your perceptions, Liam, they're off. This world you know, this world is ending. But one world's end is merely another's beginning. My world will be renewed. My world will see balance.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Did we just set ourselves up with a final boss, I wonder? It's probably a bit more complicated than that, but yeah, I think we're going to have to kill Liam, which is a shame, because I've kind of gotten to like him over the course of these episodes. So, well. Interesting that Hatch went down so easily. It's like, I really want to know what the hell his agenda was. Like, I feel like there was probably more to that. I do wonder if maybe you'd have learnt more if I'd made other choices, perhaps. So that's very interesting. Okay. But obviously we got to play as Joyce busting his way into the Monarch building.
The entire town now seems to be a disaster area, and while authorities and relief workers from Monarch are redoubling their efforts, it seems everybody's working at capacity.
Time was broken, working out of sync. The city was in a state of chaos. The end of time was closing in.
And you still believed you could fix it?
The solution was inside Monarch Tower. A countermeasure.
The CFR, as Monarch knew it. The key to the lifeboat protocol. Monarch's survival plan. But that didn't seem to matter to you.
I had a better plan.
Alright, we're in.
Okay.
Load. Alright. Well, that's annoying.
Christ!
Guess we're going this way, huh? Hello.
Just give up.
Got it? Anyone else? Oh, someone up there. Damn it. Guy had a bloody blocker on him, of course he did. Whoop. That was close.
Where they keep the countermeasure. Shouldn't be too hard to find. What's the biggest end?
What the fuck just happened? No, really, what the hell happened? That was random? Did I get caught in something then, or what? What happened?
Hello, Riverport. This is Teresa Sedmak. As I am sure you are aware, things are very chaotic right now all over Riverport and in the rest of the world. There's an epidemic of collisions of some kind happening. Car accidents, air collisions, all eerily similar to the Port Donnelly bridge crash we experienced earlier, where nobody seems to see these accidents coming until they happen. I personally witnessed a car slamming into 3 people, a family as they were crossing the street, and I do not know where that car came from. The street was clear and suddenly the situation is being addressed by Monarch Solutions, who are responding to the crisis. I can't do this. This isn't worth it. They didn't tell me it would be like this. They knew, didn't they? Those sons of bitches knew in the way that they were talking. I'm sorry. I have to go. I can't stay here. I have to go home.
Ah, finally broke down, huh? Suppose that was bound to happen eventually. Alright. Nope, further away. Okay.
Jack? I hope you can hear me.
Fiona? Is that you?
Yes. I wasn't sure if I could make this work. Listen, the CFR, it's not easy to reach, but you can access it from Serene's office. A friend of mine has unlocked the CFR chamber, but the rest of the place is still locked out. I think I could help you with that. Like this.
I guess you can.
Serene isn't in the building anymore, so maybe you don't have to run into him.
Mr. Hatch! I thought you... They said you're dead.
They are confused about a great many things. I have a little job for you.
But I mean, I'm not sure I should...
You are still working for me.
Yes.
Oh, damn it, I keep forgetting doing that. Stops it. Sorry.
They said you're dead.
They are confused about a great many things.
Keep forgetting that happens.
I have a little job for you.
But I mean, I'm not sure I should.
You are still working for me.
Yes, of course. Whatever you say, Mr. Hatch.
Wasn't really worth doing it again, was it? Okay. What we got?
Welcome to the international headquarters of Monarch Solutions. This state-of-the-art building has become world famous for its unique architecture and its iconic presence in the Riverport skyline. Incorporating an unprecedented level of automation designed with both comfort and security in mind, complete with a zero-carbon footprint, the building provides a safe and environmentally friendly workplace for thousands of Monarch employees. Monarch Solutions. All we think about is the future.
Zero carbon footprint. Well, in that case, I'm sure you're all cool.
And one. Very good.
Here.
Okay, what else? What else? Yep, we gotta go all the way up. There's no "you are here," which is kind of weird, but whatever.
Buildings have locked down. The hell's that mean?
Poor bastard doesn't know anything about the train crash. Hope he doesn't have a heart attack when time resumes.
Well, it might not crash if, you know, you fix everything. Okay, guess we're going up.
Paul's office.
That went quite well. Oop, things to read. Alright, what we got? Shifter, that's what they were called. Shifter alert. I wonder if we're actually going to get to encounter one of those at some point. Maybe that's going to be like the final boss. I could imagine that. Lifeboat security protocols are now in effect. Our shutterproofing has failed. We have reports of shifters in the building.
Paul's office.
You will know the drill. We've trained you this. Do not approach Shifter alone. Remember that they are not restricted to physical space in the same way we are. Comms are unreliable due to the stutters. Okay.
I really don't want to go outside.
Going to be that time.
Wait for them to understand what's happening. Must be scary.
I think it's getting close. You better get your ass to a shutterproof area. Can't believe this is all real. And hey, if you see that Jack Joyce asshole, just run, dude, okay? I was talking to Clarice. I didn't realize it before. Thought he was just sneaky or lucky or something, but I saw some battle reports from the field and he's just a machine. Fucker just shoots his way through everything we throw at him. I know this place is safe, but I figure he'll show up sooner or later. I heard he's got some personal beef with Serene. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Makes sense. Won't work in shutters. Radio waves get stuck, same as everything else. Use shutterproof hardline terminals instead. Yeah, again, that makes a certain kind of sense. Okay, it looks like we're going for the elevator. Boop. Good job, the elevator still works.
I was getting closer to the countermeasure. Paul had the key to fixing the fracture all along, but he didn't see it.
There was nothing to see. He believed the fracture couldn't be fixed. That's why he used the countermeasure, the CFR, to create the lifeboat.
Oh, that's not good.
What the fuck is that? Damn.
That would be a shifter. Wouldn't it? That's very many levels of not good.
Those men died fighting something that lives outside of time.
The very reason our weapons program was built. Serene knew they were coming.
Weapons weren't doing the trick.
Martin Hatch has been detained in his authority over Monarch Solution and its employees, along with his security clearance, has been rescinded. I want a full security team watching him at all times. He's not to be given access to any computer systems or communications. Are we ever going to find out what his deal is?
Let me worry about that.
It's just that I'm really not sure this is okay. Couldn't we just check with somebody else?
Do I have to look up your home address?
No, no. No, sir. I'll do it.
See that you do.
Fiona, can you get this door open for me?
I think so. Sorry, this isn't quite my forte. I know a guy who did send it to sleep, but he's about as dependable as... Oh, never mind, that's it. Be careful. No company in there.
Do I have company in here? Yes, I do. They're not looking at me. They're looking at something else. Is it the shifter? I'm really not sure I want to encounter a shifter, I'll be honest with you. No, it isn't. You know, I did have an upgrade that I thought was supposed to let me take out two guys at once, but I've never pulled it off. Like, I've never had people close enough to me to be able to do that. Right. Oh, those pricks. Joy. Right.
Is that all you got?
Two guys. Sadly, I can't just... That was the wrong one, wasn't it? I mean, damn it! Figures that my slow time connected with the wrong friggin' guy. Shit. Right, you pricks. Okay, we got one guy there, one guy there. Uh-oh. Wait, what is that? Spinny lights. I don't know what it is, but it looks cool. There goes one. Yep, keep doing it. Keep doing it. Go on, knock yourself unconscious already. I have no idea what the hell they're saying when I creep up on them and shoot them in the back like that. I know they're saying something. I just literally don't know what it is because I cannot understand a word they're saying. Uh-oh, thought he'd be dead. He's not dead. Ah. God damn it. Stop knowing where I am. I'm moving faster than you can see, or I should be moving faster than you can see at least. Does that not work against you? Well, that's annoying. Yep, that worked.
Gotta get the countermeasure.
Whew. Is there any, like, ammo things around here? Should have been looking for that, really. Would have been helpful. Yeah, a shotgun would have been nice. Oh well, never mind. Right. Oh, there was an ammo box. That would have been useful to find about 5 minutes ago, but whatever. What is that supposed to even be, anyway? Oh, it's a helicopter. Spinny lights. Pretty sure light moves a bit faster than that, but whatever, it's a video game. I won't deduct it points because it looks cool.
The Monarch PR machine was going strong. The public believed that they were doing what the police force couldn't. Protecting them from a terrorist threat. From...
you.
Yeah, because that was the decision we made at the end of Act 1, or Chapter 1. Info warfare, yeah. Yeah, well, we know about that. Okay, anyone else? Any more orange thing over there?
You told me that Hatch had Paul's full support. I saw otherwise.
There was a temporary misunderstanding.
You hear that Hatch is out. I don't know exactly what went down, but Holden from Acquisition says Hatch did something to really piss off Serene. Maybe something that involved blowing something up on the island. I don't know. Anyway, Holden says Hatch got escorted out of the office by a bunch of armed security guys. I mean, there wasn't any security yet. We'll escort you out of the building situation. Yeah, how the hell did he kill him? Like, sorry, them. Like, how did he kill those people without leaving a single drop of blood in the room? And what the fuck was with those eye drops he kept putting in his eyes? Like, that felt like such a specific detail. I wondered if they were, like, drops laced with, like, chronon particles or something like that. Like, he was dosing his body with them so he could move even in a stutter. Maybe that's how he took out the guards. Maybe there was a stutter. But no, they had the things equipped. So, I feel like I'm missing half of this story. And I do wonder if maybe I'd have gotten it in the other videos, like if I'd made other choices, although I don't think so. I do wonder if maybe there's just going to be more to the game in that regard, you know? Guess we'll see. I've also got the thing coming up, presumably.
Fiona, I'm trying to get to Skybridge.
Skybridge. Good marketing right now. That's... Okay. Yeah, I think I got it. Hey, Jack, be careful. There's something really weird going on in this building.
Monarch was scrambling. Paul's empire was falling apart all around me. I'd never seen anything like it. But Paul had. That's what he was preparing for all those years. He didn't do a very good job.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
That's one way to put it. Alright, what do we got? A couple of emails. Ooh, hello. Shiny thing. Okay. About my screenplay and new video. I haven't heard from you about my screenplay. I know you're busy with your work. I want to go ahead and mortgaging my house to make this thing a reality. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to read that in my own time at some point. I mean, here's the thing. I will probably be playing this again to replay and do all the things I didn't do, pick up all the things I missed and all that stuff, so... What was that? Time something? I don't know. Not a very good font. Is it Time Stabber, Time Striker, or something like that?
They have a time machine here? Shit. This is where they brought the University core. This is Paul's machine. Looks like they have it on the top floor.
That's a fair point. Ensure personally the CFR chamber is secure. Yeah, makes sense. Sir, I know you won't have a chance to read this email until you return to HQ, but I have turned this over in my head repeatedly, so you know other options to let you know what I've done. I have deactivated the stutter proofing at the building. I had maintenance access and I used it, but I want you to know I did it under tremendous duress. Martin Hatch left me no choice. He threatened my family, didn't know what else to do. I still don't. I know there are shifters out there, the stutter proofing is gone, and I don't have a Cronin harness, so technically I'm safe. The shifters only exist in stutters, and when one of those things hit, I freeze just like the rest of the world. So whatever happens during the stutter, I'm safe, barring some kind of desynchronization related accident. What that means, though, is that one blink, I'm here, and the next, there's two dead strikers on the floor, dead because of me. The blood all over me from nowhere. I'm looking at them right now, typing this on my phone. I can smell the blood, and I don't know, ozone, I guess, and smoke. The gears sparking. They'd be alive if I hadn't. I'm sorry, I think I'm hyperventilating. I don't know if I can hold it together much longer. I don't know why Hatch wanted this to happen, but he did. I think he wants the CFR for some reason. You can't trust that fucker, sir. I know you're close, but I think he's as evil as they come. Sorry, sir, I'm not making any excuses. I know I fucked up. I don't know how to deal with this. I've always respected your drive and dedication. You have no idea. But I don't have those things. I'm just an engineer. This is too much for me. If you come back to fix things, please look after my family. I didn't have anything to do with this. So they didn't have anything to do with this. Yeah, Hatch really did just have his fingers everywhere over here, didn't he? Ooh, that's a big row of terminals. Seems to be other side of that wall, I guess. Well, I guess we'll have to see what happens as we make our way forward, but it's 5 o'clock now, so I guess we'll just have to stop and take a break, because I need to go to the bathroom. So, back in a minute, guys. And we are back. Alright, so let's see what's next. I'm assuming we're going to have to fight a shifter. You can't kill it with conventional weapons.
What the fuck? Was that Hatch?
Ooh, that wasn't good.
Train.
All personnel, stay clear of the lower levels. There's a possible hazard. Repeat, stay clear of the lower levels. There appears to be a train crashed into the building. The situation is under control. All personnel should remain in secure areas. There are intruders in the building. Repeat, remain in secured areas.
Was that Hatch?
Another door I need help with, Fiona.
You're at Serene's office. Good. Just a second, this one's a little tricky. Serene's got access to the CFR chamber, and there's going to be a pretty dangerous guy there guarding. Got it. Just be careful, okay?
Paul was already gone, but he left behind the one thing I needed.
There's this message here for you to find so that soon when the time comes and I ask you to choose, you can do so with your eyes open with some hint of understanding. I have no secrets, and the only thing I choose to omit are the ones that you, in your current limited state, would not be able to grasp no matter how hard I try to make you understand. I have walked down the same path you are on now. Once, from your perspective, a long time ago, although time no longer had such meaning to me, I too came in contact with a time machine. In my case, it was not a man-made device, but a natural one, in a cave. It should come as no surprise, really, that such things exist, much like natural nuclear reactors do exist, such as the now defunct ones at Oklo, Africa. After all, the Meyer-Joyce field has its irregularities. I too became Chronon active. I too developed Chronon syndrome. And in time, I too lost control and became a shifter, because I became at once everything and nothing. Was everywhere and nowhere, died countless deaths and was still alive, my every possibility happening at once. I promised I would not lie, and thus I tell you, the noise and the pain and the rage were more than anyone could suffer and not go insane. I burned in this fire for a long time. There were brief moments of awareness in this endless nightmare, different versions of certain moments in my life that I found myself reliving again and again, trying to make things right like a puzzle, on and on. I am convinced that the stutters and the end of time saved me, for those were the only places, the only times where I could, even briefly, stop and rest and slowly find focus and control again, and ultimately master this state, not emerge from it, not be cured, not go back to what I was before, for there is no such thing, but to learn to be in one place and everywhere at once. My perception is altered, like that of someone who has seen a perceptual illusion, and discovered that the picture is both a young girl and an old woman at the same time. Once you see them both, you can never not see them. We are such limited beings. We play with just one piece, on just one square, on an endless chessboard, just one life, one timeline, in an infinite multiverse of possibilities. Am I an exception? The only one who has found a way to the other side? Or is this just a shifter's brief dream before a stutter collapses? There are other shifters. You, your best friend who is now your mortal enemy, Dr. Kim. Others, some of whom you know. It doesn't matter who, because they are gone, and when they emerge, if they ever emerge, they will not be who they were, just as I am not who I was before. I have done my part in helping you achieve this state. If time is an ocean with a frozen surface, then stutters and the end of time are holes in that ice, opportunities to come up for air. I have a plan, it's already in motion, but it would be futile to explain it to you, like trying to explain 3 dimensions to someone who can only see 1. But make no mistake, I do not look down on you. I strive for humanity even as I shift this world from one state to another. I will make this possible. I stand in between. I don't see myself as a gate. I remain humble. I am something smaller. A hatch. Huh. So, Hatch... Okay, God, that was a bit of an info dump. Hatch seemingly found a naturally occurring time machine, and through that he gained time powers, but eventually he collapsed and he became a shifter, essentially. By the sounds of it. And it seems like that is the inevitable fate of Paul Serene and my character, Jack Joyce, that eventually the chronon particles cause our bodies to degrade and we become shifters, which is actually the same thing that happened to Dr. Kim. Although that might have been deliberate. That does at least explain that scene where he sat down in front of Kim and said, "I'm going to return you to the infinite," because he knew what it was. I do wonder if maybe the eye drops were like kind of an equivalent of Paul's treatment. Like he had the little gas mask respirator thing, and Hatch had his eye drops. That could be the same basic thing. So yeah, Hatch managed to focus himself into a fixed point, as opposed to being everywhere all at once, I guess? That's a bit confusing, but I think I understand. Okay. So we know who Hatch is now, at least.
We have a mission. Prep the chopper.
Ready to lift off in 15, sir. What's the profile?
Full tactical complement. And we're going to need a tech squad for assembly. I'll brief them on the way.
Copy that. Good hunting, sir.
My office alarm went off. Is that you skulking around, Jack?
Fuck you. I'm done playing games. I'm here for what you stole.
Yes, of course.
The CFR. If you understood just how much depended on that, you'd leave it alone. But I know you don't care.
You're right. I don't. And it looks like you're not here to stop me.
Yes. Yes, everything will play out as it has to play out. I'll see you very soon, Jack.
I'm done dancing your tune, you crazy bastard.
You know, a brief mention of Barcon, so I'll try to be brief. I initiated Lifeboat Protocol over Martin's objection. Given how things have developed since then, I'm glad I did. Don't fully understand Martin's motive, but it's obvious he's moving against me and against the entire survival plan. Yeah, it's also alarming that in evading capture, Martin took out an entire security team. For an unarmed man who is essentially not combat trained, that should be impossible. Obviously, this is highly alarming news. Yeah, I mean, I guess that does kind of explain that. If he's a shifter who can basically hold himself at one point, then that makes sense. But I know I can depend on you. Been through a lot. Stays safe in the lifeboat. You've been through a lot during the past 24 hours. Yeah, okay.
That was just a couple of minutes between stutters.
The countermeasure was Paul's prize. Everything he'd built was based on Will's device. His plan depended on it. You better believe I look forward to taking it from him.
Only one of Serene's treatments survived the explosion. His time was running out.
So was everybody else's.
Okay. Have a mooch around. Time machine core, Paul. Don't worry about it. We're on schedule. Time machine core from the university has been transported to HQ. It's a new time machine. You'll have direct access to it from the CFR chamber. I don't actually intend to use it, but should you ever need it, all we need to do is deploy the corridor. It's all hooked up now, but we're still running some final diagnosis. I didn't mean to add to your burden. To give William the option of joining us if possible, but I know him, he's very stubborn. For Jack, I'm not worried about him. It took me a long time to master my ability, so Jack shouldn't be a major problem unless he manages to use stutters to escape the area. He was wrong about that, wasn't he?
Paul spent a long time running Monarch in secret. It probably didn't help with that whole disconnected from reality thing.
Wish my memories about the end of time were clearer, but it was anything but a clear time in my life. The world was such a jumble, a frozen mess of different timelines crashing together. I was running for my life the whole time, trying to avoid the shifters, not an ideal state of mind for gathering intel. Didn't help that she kept chasing me, trying to kill me. Beth Wilder, one of my own people, it was her all along. Even then, trapped in the end of time, as little as I understood about what was going on, I could tell she wasn't like me, that she didn't have the powers I did. I knew she had some kind of technology that kept her going in that suspended hell. I had no idea it was a device I would eventually have my people develop. I suppose I should appreciate the irony that it was her Chronon harness, my own one, that gave me the idea for the lifeboat protocol. The idea that our technology could let humans survive the end of time. So I suppose I have her to thank for that. She paid for her sins in the end. She left her mark on me. I know the time to pay for mine is approaching quickly, but not just yet. Back then, when Wilder and I played our game of cat and mouse at the end of time, if I had an ounce of the control over my powers I do now, things would have turned out very differently between the two of us. She was strong and had the training, and I was young and weak and scared. Even so, my abilities gave me an edge. I was lucky she didn't have the full striker gear. She was the one with the upper hand. I didn't learn to properly control my abilities until much later. In those days, they were unpredictable and operated on instinct. Control didn't come easily. I can't help but be aware that this doesn't seem to be the case for Jack. His mastery is growing by leaps and bounds. Is it just because that's the way he's always been, fast on his feet, bold and adaptive, or is the fracture affecting him too? Thought we could contain him, it cost us dearly. I will not make that mistake again. I've only got 5. I guess I could get increased sight. Did I never increase the... Oh no, it's time stop. Sorry, I thought it was time vision. My mistake. I thought I did time vision. We'll hold on for one more point.
Paul saw what was coming. It broke him. He refused to believe that it could be changed. And he cast aside the only people who could have convinced him otherwise.
Quantum Ripple Research Unit. That's all just, yeah, okay, it's all just one thing. I know you've been arguing that Quantum Ripple Causality Research Subdivision has great potential. We should keep it funded. I must once again implore you to reconsider. I'll be the first one to admit that the technology is impressive. The fact that Doctors Morphin and Ranger can actually track the consequences rippling out from minor shifts with the Myjoyce field is incredible, and the level of information and detail they managed to obtain is amazing. But here's the thing. They've been at this for 2 years now, and they have not produced a single useful result. Yes, we can trace actual events from their small inception points to actual consequences, very much in keeping with the basic chaos theory concept of a butterfly flapping its wings, but, well, so what? Every single thing that happens in this universe is a result of a chain of events. Being able to see the chain offers no real insight to anything due to the very randomness of the process. Furthermore, it's utterly misleading. You could say that some tiny event or tiny decision in my life yesterday led me to writing this email. That's technically true, but so did some tiny event or tiny decision in my life 15 years ago. It's all a chain. The event yesterday didn't take place in a vacuum. It didn't come out of nowhere, so what's the point? We have no control over it. We don't get to direct it, and we get no useful information out of it. Also, have you actually seen the reports they generate? From a technological point of view, the way they manage to automate their analysis of the fluctuations, signatures within the Myodra's field is impressive, but again, it's all meaningless babble with no practical applications. Their personal remarks on the report are even worse, with all due respect to Ron and Terry, and their indisputable technical expertise. I don't know what they're doing, and I'm not sure they do either. It's like they're coming up with stuff at random. The above outlines my concerns as to the futility of the entire process, and I suspect that may not be enough to sway you, but I have one final point which I think you should consider very, very carefully. The entire program is an unforgivable waste of Monarch's resources. I don't mean money, although the entire QRCR subdivision is costing us millions and millions of dollars, but that doesn't really matter because I know we can afford that. There's a much more vital resource they're consuming. Each time they fire up their rig and delve into the Myodra's field, they eat up huge amounts of chronon particles. Those are finite resources, and as you know, we are projecting that the ground zero yield will rapidly diminish as the fracture takes hold, which will happen very soon. You may not understand what the real impact of this is, so let me just put it to you in practical terms. Every single time they detect and analyze a quantum ripple, it costs us a week of potential lifeboat runtime minimum. Given Monarch's primary purpose and the total lack of useful results, I believe it's luxury we cannot afford. I mean, I guess she's not wrong from that point of view. Ooh. Full timeline, huh?
17 years. He lived through twice. All of it mapped out, from memory.
He knew the market trends before they occurred. He had the tools to make a fortune, and he did.
Okay, is that everything? I'm going to assume so. There's a couple of things down there. Do I have to check every single one, or? No, it looks like not. Okay.
Paul was a powerful man, the leader of an empire, but behind the veil, he was a dying man. The signs were clear.
Yeah, well, again, we know that, don't we?
Dr. Amaral was the one thing keeping Paul alive, but reading through their exchanges, there was something more than professional going on.
That's not my place to comment on.
I found myself at a loss. We knew that the fracture would arrive. Clear very quickly that the process was occurring much faster than Paul's projections. His experiences had led us to believe. That was alarming in itself, but there's another concern. With the fracture, Paul's condition seemed to be accelerating rapidly. Don't know what to do about either one of these issues. I haven't had a chance to examine Paul properly, and of course he won't consent to any real tests. He won't take the time, not with the situation being as critical as it is. So I don't know, I'm just speculating, but I believe this acceleration is a reaction to the stutters in time in zero state. His wave function is further disrupted by excessive chronon energies within his body. For the university incident before the fracture, the condition was progressive but controllable. The lack of stutters helped keep it in check. Now its progress is rampant, and I worry that it may reach a critical point soon. There's a very real chance in the near future Paul's condition overtakes him. If he does become a shifter, I don't know what to do about it. We haven't been able to help Dr. Kim. Don't know what we could do for Paul. Don't know what to do. Treatments are still working, but they take a toll on him. Their effect is greatly diminished. I'm afraid I may lose him. I think we've already lost him. Oh. Burke.
Just one of you. Red. Look, you have to realize you're not going to keep me from the CFR. You don't look like you're in any shape for this. Have it your way. Of course he's gonna have this.
I turned that off. Nope. No powers. It's just a straight up fight between me and Burke, huh?
Don't do it, man. Just stay down.
Fuck you. I've got too much riding on this. You're not going anywhere.
Neither are you, by the looks of it. You might get out of this okay. Maybe.
Seeing that face put it into perspective. They were all misled, manipulated to believing they were doing what was right, what was necessary.
Liam Burke made his choice.
Liam Burke was an unnecessary casualty, one of way too many.
Not wrong. Ooh, a couple of notes to read, okay.
The lifeboat revolved around the countermeasure. He knew Will would try to take it back. That's why he was killed. He knew I'd try to do the same eventually.
Clearly, he was right.
There seems to be some lack of clarity when it's appropriate for someone to enter the CFR chamber and mess around with the current field regulator. And because I just had to fire Kevin Janeway, because he did the exact thing, let me remind you of the approved CFR procedure. You do not touch the CFR, period. I may touch the CFR because I'm the lead technician in charge of it. Dr. Sophia Amaral may touch the CFR because she's our head of research and she knows what she's doing. Paul Serene may touch the CFR because he's Paul fucking Serene and it's his CFR. No one else touches the CFR. On occasion, some enormously lucky individuals who have been personally trained by me and are proven to be very, very dependable and incredibly good at their jobs, who don't have a track record of trying to enter the CFR chamber like paint-huffing imbeciles just because they wanted to take a closer look, and who have remembered to bribe the lead technician in charge of the CFR with Tom Waits tickets, may have given written instructions to perform specific procedures. Okay, well, at least he's honest about it. It will be a great honor and a sign of significant degree of trust, and these people should be accorded all professional respect and the appropriate degree of brown-nosing and or passive-aggressive displays of envy by their peers. Or to put it another way, you do not touch the CFR unless you want to join Kevin in the how to stop being an arrogant dumb shit who jeopardized the only hope of a future for the entire human race because his mansplaining ass thought what the CFR really needed was a random dude who knew better. Self-improvement course down in the unemployment office, which I'm sure is where we all believed he was escorted to by those armed men. There are no exceptions to this. The entire lifeboat protocol depends on the CFR being present. Yep, so let's steal it, shall we? Because that's totally the smart thing to do. Jack Joyce is really just fucking idiot, isn't he?
They'd stockpiled all the chronon particles from Ground Zero to keep the lifeboat running.
Enough to hopefully last until a proper solution was discovered.
Please be advised that we are now at a point where lifeboat activation may occur. Accordingly, I've ensured that preparations are underway for activation. As part of that, what Chronon particle stores still remain at the Ground Zero harvesting operation are being moved to the headquarters and placed into a master Chronon particle repository, ready to be placed under CFR's control. Yeah, so Ground Zero was, of course, where the CFR, the countermeasure, initially got, like, activated. We were there. So that was Ground Zero, but that wasn't, like... So that... Yeah, okay. So I'm just, like, putting the timeline together in my head. Please be aware that what we have managed to accumulate until this point is very likely to be all the chronon particles we will ever have access to. The fractures affecting the Marjoyce field of Ground Zero anomaly is showing definite signs of weakening. As a result, the chronon particle yield decreases drastically and will soon drop to baseline, while we will obviously continue more traditional chronon particle harvesting operations in order to maximize our stockpile. We all need to recognize that sourcing them outside of Ground Zero conditions is extremely ineffective, or in plain terms, unless we find another source of chronon particles, and I don't believe we will, what we have now is all we will ever have. Please be aware that all use of chronon technology eats into our limited resources, and while we of course recognize that we need to have our strikers and our other soldiers operate in stutters, each operation undertaken will eat away at our stockpile and in very real terms cost us days of lifeboat runtime. That said, we should also realize the ongoing situation with Jack Joyce constitutes an emergency and will most likely require unconventional chronon particle investment. Just the same, we should be aware of the cost. Yeah, she's like the only one in this whole situation who seems to actually have her head on her shoulders. I think maybe she's playing for the wrong team, maybe, but she definitely seems to actually believe in the lifeboat protocol.
At the CFR chamber. Door's locked.
That's way above my access level. But since my friend disabled security earlier, I should be able to do this. Listen, I don't really know what the plan is, but it's all up to you now. Good luck.
It was like walking into a shrine. This was their holy relic.
There'd been some kind of struggle in the chamber. I didn't know the details. Somebody cleaned it up.
A man named Charlie Wincott. I believe he chose to take a stand. Unfortunately, it ended badly for him.
That's a shame.
Well, it seems to be that kind of work environment.
I kind of like Charlie. Like, he was a bit of an asshole, but, I mean, he came good in the end, so, you know. Oh, Christ. The personal notes of the CFR. Oh, Henry Kim. This film is like a conundrum wrapped in a puzzle. It's an incredible piece of technology, and it feels like it's only scratching the surface of what it can do. We've already learned so much. I thought I had a good understanding of the intricacies of chronon particles and their practical applications before. Now I realize I've still got a great deal to learn. CFR, as I've decided to call it, is a miracle. How such a small device can do so much is beyond me. I know it taps into the Marjoyce field. I don't know how. Too much bloody talking. Still, mechanics give me a new idea. The task I've been set for Mr. Serene has frankly stumped me for years. Knowing that what we observe as a passage of time is just the result of chronon particles being constantly generated within the Marjoyce field is a simple fact I've been aware of for a long time. Being able to manipulate those particles in a meaningful way, that's another question. Mechanics of the situation are clear, almost frustratingly show. In a zero-state environment, there are no chronon particles, and thus time is frozen. The idea of artificially flooding an area with chronon particles to enable the passage of time is the obvious solution. Actually finding a way of doing it, that's something else. Not only are chronon particles incredibly difficult to source, so obtaining enough to actually stutter-proof an area for any time longer than a fraction of a second, has always seemed impossible. Perhaps even more importantly, the mechanism of manipulating the particles in a way that would actually allow me to define a certain volume of space-time as stutter-proof has constantly eluded me. Ground Zero has solved the former problem for us. We're almost up and running, and very soon we'll have the ability to harvest chronon particles at useful rates. We'll be able to build a truly formidable stockpile of them in the years to come. As for the latter problem, That seems to be something the CFR does with ease. Its ability to tap into my Joyce field is exactly what... Its ability to tap into the My Joyce field and effect changes in its topology is exactly what I need. So, yeah, it creates a stutter-proof region by basically just spraying chronon particles into the area, because when the fracture happened, the chronon particles being produced in the universe, like, died. Unfortunately, I don't know how it does it. I don't have a clue, and I don't know how to effectively control these effects. Further communicate chronon powers at will. Proofing technology. There are many challenges here. Obviously, with the lifeboat protocol requiring a large stutter-proof area, we can maintain for years, quite possibly decades. Hopefully I can figure this all out. Looking into it one thing at a time. We've already made great progress, and I will say that Mrs. Serene's been quite complimentary with these successes. So I think he'll give us the time we need. To be honest, CFR is becoming a bit of an obsession for me. I wish I could sit down and have that conversation and just ask those questions. How did he build it? What's it exactly for? I've been denied that opportunity. Part of me wants to open the CFR and get to the bottom of this. The potential consequences terrify me. We've already seen what it can do if unleashed. Even worse, there's the possibility that I couldn't put it back together, and just the idea of making a mistake like that is positively bowel liquefying thought. So as it is, I've only dared to open up a bit of the casing to get a rough idea of some of the engineering inside. It's amazing work. It's certainly been a lesson in humility from me. Still have a lot to learn. I'm a fast learner. This has to be the most important book anyone will ever engage in the history of humanity. If we succeed in our mission, the world will not soon forget the name of Dr. Henry Kim. Sadly, it kind of has. Sorry, Charlie. You notice the Burke is very much gone. I guess he really is just a shifter, isn't he? Well, let's go make a big mistake.
It took 11 years for Will to build the countermeasure. Beth died for it, and I knew it could fix the fracture.
This fucking thing.
Problem was, I didn't have a clue how to use it. The only person who did was dead. But Monarch had a way of getting to him before that ever happened.
The University time machine. We got the core here.
Monarch had built their own time machine above the CFR chamber. That's where I needed to go.
You still believed you could go back and save your brother?
Yes.
I get the feeling that's not going to work. We know you can't change the past. This guy's just in absolute fucking denial.
Paul took the core of the time machine from the university, hooked it up to his own machine. It was part of his sick desire for control, but that gave me one last shot at fixing things. I could go back, maybe get to Will before Paul killed him. And if I could get the countermeasure in Will's hands, maybe I could still turn everything around.
The thing is, Will died effectively by being like crushed by falling debris, but we never actually saw him get crushed because the stuff kind of fell in front of him first. So it's entirely possible someone could have zipped in, like, you know, after the fact, or, you know, during that particular scene, and just like grabbed him.
Was set, the machine was prepped. I had to put the corridor in place.
Okay, the fact that there's like explosive barrels means it's about to be a firefight here.
Okay, this should do it.
Deploying the corridor. Phase 1 underway. Please clear all personnel from the op.
Uh-oh.
Of course.
Damn it. Hello. Goodbye. Hold still. Of course. Uh-oh. Hold still.
Jesus. Let's go.
Whoa. Whoa. Okay, hang on. Do you mind? Okay, let's see if we can sneak around them a little bit.
Move in on his last move.
Uh-oh. My bad, ammo. God damn it. You'll do. Carbine's a good one. Hello. Woohoo, not good. Go around here.
Oh, you're welcome, you very slow machine lady.
The machine was ready. I just needed to put in the date.
Yeah, that's fine. Very slow machine
Earliest
lady.
I could go back to was the time that the core was first activated. At the university.
Not much time to rescue your brother.
I didn't have a choice.
You better be as advertised.
Okay. Okay. Here we go again.
Targets have escaped the lab.
What's up, fellas?
Oh shit!
HQ, we've got an intruder in the lab. Core extraction team is down, over. All of them? How? Joyce's... We're moving in. Open fire, but avoid damage to the core at all cost.
Engage target!
I got there
Okay.
after the fracture initiated. Too late to stop it all before it ever started.
But not too late to save Will. All you had to do was get to him in time.
Yeah, that was the plan.
HQ, we've got security footage of the Joyce brothers escaping through the server room on the lower level.
Raider Team 3, intercept immediately. Ready another extraction unit to remove the core.
Okay then. Okay, I know it's a little bit early. Only by about 10 minutes. I think this is a decent enough place to stop for today, because we pretty much just started Chapter 5, Act 2. The best of my knowledge, I've pretty much only got 2 acts left. I don't actually know how much more of the game there is left. So I think stopping now is at least... it's a fair enough place to stop, and hopefully I'll get about an hour out of it next time. I'm also thinking that if, the next session does end up being very short, what I might do is see if I can replay the junctions, make the other choice, and watch the other version of the, the episode cutscenes, just to see what's the same and what's different. If I have enough time to watch all 4 of them, then I might do that. That might be fun. We'll see how much more of the game there is left. But I think stopping now, this feels like a decent place to stop for today. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you have enjoyed this. I'm very curious where this is all going, because obviously this is all along the things of, well, if you can't stop time from, well, stopping, can you fix it after the fact? So I'm very curious how this is all going to play out, because he's being interviewed by Monarch, so I'm going to assume that everything worked out okay. You kind of have to on that regard, but I guess we'll see how that one plays out. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.